Who are the top 5 heroes in Watcher of Realms for Gear Raid 1? It is a big question, and it's hard to answer by myself, so I'm joined by the good doctor himself. Deez is in the house. How are you doing, Dr. Deez?
Doing good, doing good. Thanks for having me on, Fasti. Always a pleasure, my friend. Always a pleasure.
It is, and this is like, believe it or not, very rarely do people reach out to me to collab. And you hit me up, you said, let's make a couple of videos. And I say, you know what, let's do it. So right now we're gonna do the top 5. We're keeping it tight. We wanna just focus on the creme de la creme, cream of the crop. We're keeping it tight, just the top 5 units for Gear Raid 1. And then we're heading straight to your channel to do what? What are we gonna do at yours?
Oh, we're gonna do the top 5 for Gear Raid 3.
Gear Raid 3. So if you want some good piercing damage action, that's the video for you. If you want a bunch of magic DPS and support and so on, this is the one. But frankly, you should all watch both. So the way we're gonna do this, you are the guest. So you're gonna do number 5, number 3, and number 1. I'm gonna do number 4 and number 2. Who is number 5? Dr. Deez.
At number 5, we have none other than our girl, Rosalia.
Tell me about her.
I mean, what more can you say about her? She is an absolute beast. Honestly, when they released her, she kind of broke the game for certain stages. Matrix being one of them, and the other one's going to be Gear Raid 1. She is an absolute beast, must have. If you have Rosie, you got to use her for Gear Raid 1 because of what she brings to the table.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people kind of lose sight of a lot of what this game is. We don't, because we do takeovers all the time. But a lot of people, their view is completely tied to exactly where their account is at the moment. So they don't realize how good a unit can be for progression and how essential that is for a unit to be broken. And with Rosalia, you say Rosalia, I say Rosalia. Let's call the whole thing off. Yes, is she like absolutely top tier, super meta for stage 24 of Gear Raid 1? Sure. But is she like the single best unit in the game to get you there to 22, 23, 24? It's insane. So I don't know if you saw, I made a video where I soloed 121 with her in broken set trash gear. And people were like, I don't care, it's Gear Raid 121. And I'm like, take a mind journey and think about when you were struggling and sweating to beat 121. This chick is doing it without anti-heal, by herself, broken set. She is that strong. It's really outrageous. So I think that's why she had to make the list, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, the range too. The fact that she's already hitting the guys from behind the wall. It's crazy.
All the way back.
Yeah. Last thing I'll say, don't sleep on this magic res reduction, guys. Like that, just like pretty constant break. It's nuts. All right, I actually think I want you to just say the whole list. I think it's more fun like that. You do number 4 too.
Okay. Let's do number 4 then. All right. We got none other than this chick can clap some cheeks. All right, guys. She is Ingrid. I mean, come on, man. When you think Gear Raid 1, you think Ingrid. Ingrid, not only does she have an amazing Lord skill, but that ultimate that she has where it just consistently keeps going and keeps clapping and keeps doing, I mean, just the DPS alone is just fantastic, and she definitely had to make a top 5 if we're doing a Gear Raid 1.
Yeah, no, totally. And I like the way you said it too, because technically her ultimate is when she like form switches from like AoE solar mode to single target stellar. But effectively, and I think not enough people realize this, the way Ingrid works is she basically has like an auto ult, and it's from this passive, but it's once she gets her 5 stacks, she goes into like a 20-second ult essentially, which is when she's overloaded. And when she's overloaded, it's just crazy, right? She's going faster. If you got her A3 or higher, it's every other hit. She's doing these enormous shots.
That's what I was going to bring up too. The A3, once you get her there, I mean, she just goes from great DPS to god tier DPS. I mean, and then if you get her to A5, it's just sky's the limit. She'll just absolutely dominate. But A3 is where it's at.
Totally. When she's in that solar overload, when you got her in the AoE mode, it's like every 5. It's like 4 off, 1 on, right? When she's doing her giant solar flare, which by the way is this like ridiculous hit, 270% AoE damage, the reduction in the interval, and then she's hitting 15 units. You guys have all seen it. It's when it just goes like whoosh, across the screen. When you've got her A1, it's every other. So it's like 1 off, 1 on, and it's just bang, bang, bang. But the one thing I want to say again to like, because this is, yes, we're talking about 124 and stuff, but to give like a big picture of, you know, progression as well. People just think of Ingrid at A3 because she's so good, everyone's gonna A3 her as soon as they can. But people forget, yes, she's definitely worse at A0, A1, A2, but she's still completely dominant for Gear Raid 1, even without A3, and that's pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
Some of you guys might be a little weirded out that Ingrid is number 4 on a list of anything. So I think once you hear the top 3, it will all make sense. Do you want to give number 3, Dr. D's?
I mean, this guy, you could honestly make a case for him at number 1 because he's got, I mean, whenever someone has this man for a takeover, he's my go-to. We're going with my guy, Ezareth. I mean, when we're talking in terms of just damage, you do have to bring someone that summons, preferably Valissi. They're like peanut butter and jelly, they go together. But his ultimate, he just sucks them in. You put him in a Hell's Lament, he just, especially if you have Valissi on the team, he just keeps sucking in her summons because they go right to him after the ultimate's finished. And he just keeps swapping forms. Then he just does amazing damage. I mean, the DPS is unreal with Ezareth, and he can reach the hard to reach places. He goes all the way back. He's an amazing, I mean, like I said, you can make a case for him at number 1.
Yeah, I think that's super fair. You say Valissi, I say Valis, but maybe it's Valis. Whatever. Let us know which pronunciation do you guys think is right, or do you have your own pronunciation? But definitely, he's incredible with Valis. Like it's like they were literally like made together. She has her own kit, her own piece of her kit that sends her summons to him. Like it's written into her kit, right? So they've got this like innate synergy. But one thing, because I keep focusing on the earlier stuff or the less obvious meta stuff, like he still gets the whole job done without her, right? As long as there's at least one summon to consume from somebody, he will get it done. You just want to keep any amount of Dark Spores cycling back when he's alternating between the Devour mode with the purple wings and the Destroyer mode with the red wings, so that he can consistently, very frequently be in the Destroyer mode, just like you said. And I mean, this is crazy, right? 380% AoE damage every 5 seconds. That's, dealing so much damage, ignoring so much of the magic resistance, and he's going to do execute as well. It's like, it's completely broken. It really is. And basically, it's like 25 seconds if you think about it. Or I guess it's 20 seconds if you count it from the first one, but if you've got a full 5 stacks of Dark Spores. If we look here with Valis, I think some people forget this. So yes, Ezareth can be amazing without her, but if you've got him, he brings her, especially in something like GR1, to another level. Okay, so you guys can see right here, if Ezareth's on the field, she sends those spirits over to him when they run out of attacks, and then we actually have to go back to Ezareth's kit just to paint the whole picture. He's got this crazy passive over here that when he devours the allied summon, it's going to be a 5% restoration of rage. However, if that summon came from a fellow cultist, it's a 10% shoot up in rage, right? So she's sending him 3 at a time. So she's just going up by like a third of her rage bar. So she just is ulting constantly, right?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter. Who's the jelly?
The peanut butter is going to be Ezareth. The jelly is going to be Valissi or Valise, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah, it's Watcher Realms, so that's Rosalia. It's Watcher Realms, so it's got to be jelly, because jam don't shake. All right, so we're gonna stay in the cultists for number 2, and I think we all know who number 1 is. So let's do number 2. We both completely agreed on these first 2, so let's go to number 2.
Number 2 is going to be none other. I mean, you guys already know what it is. It's going to be Beelzebub. I mean, when it comes to, he's got the ultimate kit. Not only is he healing the cultist faction units, he's also got inspiration. The inspiration comes in clutch. He can reach everybody. Amazing range. He's got slows, little crowd controls. I mean, this guy has the ultimate kit, 4 stages. Well, Gear Raid 1. Obviously one of the best stages for him, but you can use him in a lot of different stages. I actually almost have mine to A5, which is a beautiful thing because he's also got a lot of BP for GBG.
Oh, yeah.
So that's also another, It's
a crazy bonus. Yeah, he also, the awakenings are great too. Like his vulnerability is not that great at 10%, so it's like 10% increased damage from magic damage. Going to 20, doubling that increase is huge. The A3 lets him ult constantly. This is crazy, right?
And don't forget the A2.
Oh, yeah, and obviously, yeah, he's an inspiration unit, so the A2 is more attack, and he's got low attack, so that's pretty major. The A4 makes his cost 8. 8 is he's free, and then the A5 kind of sinks. But it's really good for BP. It's a little bit extra damage.
That's the only reason I want it for BP.
Yeah, you can kind of see it in Matrix that he's dealing more damage at A5, but that BP is crazy. like through the roof. I think you said all. I actually think we can just, everyone knows who number one's going to be. I think we can probably move on to it. What I will say is, just to reiterate, he does like 12 things in Gear Raid 1. He's got the inspiration, he's got the slows, he's got the magic vulnerability, he does a little bit of damage, can be a little bit more if you got the higher awakenings. He's got the vortex that's pulling people away from the wall. He's got the healing for the cultists. He's got AoE damage reduction for the cultists. I mean, like, you run out of breath listing the crazy stuff. Oh, and by the way, he's the only inspiration unit in the game that can fit everyone into his range, because he's got this 5x3 range. So he's just like, he's so good at this, it's nuts. It's gonna take a really special hero to keep him out of the top spot, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think special is well, broken is the correct term for her. We're going to go with our girl Valara. Come on now. When we're talking, I mean, Valara's just a cheat code. I'm so jealous that I still don't have her. Do you have her yet, Fasti?
You don't have her?
No, I don't have her. I've been trying. I never get lucky on her banner, bro.
Let's do a moment. Guys, if you don't have Valara, like, unless it's like the next Dracula who's going to be exclusive and disappear from the game, I don't think you should summon on a single banner. I don't think there's anything else to it. She's that good. Do you think she's the best here in the game, including Lords, or where do you rank her?
Oh, hands down, including Lords. I mean, she's just what she brings to the table. She's just broken. She's a broken unit. She is the best. We're talking DPS. Was it pushback? She's
Flows.
also a tactician. She could move from from ground to platform. And her ultimate comes back quickly. I honestly, she is like I said, the most broken unit, and I wouldn't mind her not being as strong as she is, but also if they were to nerf her, I don't think that would be good for the game, because I think a lot of people would be upset, the Valara owners, right?
Yeah, I think like every gacha game I've ever played for like over a year, like, always has those one or two characters that are mistakes, like they made them too strong. But then it's like what you said, you could never nerf them because everyone would quit the game because that's ridiculous. But it's just like, that's Valara, right? Like, she's just like, it's too much.
I got a question for you, Fasti.
Yeah.
Because you've been playing this game longer than I have. And way back in the day, you're talking about a mistake.
Boreas?
This man was a huge mistake. Boreas, yes. And they freaking nerfed him into the ground. I mean, he's still a good hero, but he's a shell of what he once was. Do you think if him and Valara were to, let's say pre-nerfed Boreas going up and up with Valara, do you think Boreas would have a chance? Do you think that he could take that top spot?
No chance. No.
That shot?
No, Boreas.
Not even AoE.
Oh, AoE arena, you mean? Oh, maybe an AoE arena.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is,
That's
all right,
the one
we're going
thing
on
I'll
a
say,
tangent now, but Boreas, all they needed to do was reduce his range in arena. It could have just been an arena nerf, like Boreas, his, what's it called? The Frozen Explosion, whatever the word for that is, the Frozen Ice Haven, something like that. Here we go, the Frozen Purification. They just needed to they did make the range one tile in. It's 3.5 tiles now in radius. It used to be 4.5. They should have made it 1 tile radius or 2 tile radius for arena. Just like a little thing just for arena, and then kept him the same because they didn't need to nerf all the other stuff. I will say he's not a shell of his old self. He just isn't special like he used to be. He's still great. But no, Valara is so much stronger than Boreas ever was. I will say, though, if he still had that range for AoE Arena, maybe he'd still be owning it.
Yeah. I think in AoE Arena, he would have her beat, but I know a lot of stages.
Yeah.
Maybe even Gear Raid 1. Dude, Gear Raid 1, he was broken, dude.
Yeah.
He could reach everybody. He was killing them before they even, like came all the way down. Like, he was just and he had the anti-heals.
Yeah, it's true.
That guy was the man, dude.
Yeah. I actually used him on my 124 clearance, believe it or not. He was my anti-healer
really?
before the Zealous buff. But Valara, completely crazy. The invisibility doesn't matter here, but it is just good to know. She's got the slows, so if you're running Cultist, she's keeping that enabled like the whole time, basically. She's putting out so much dot damage, so this is like a true damage, radiant erosion that's scaling off the enemy defense. The enemy defense is super high in this content, especially in Gear Raid 1, because they don't want you to use physical damage, so their defense is through the roof. So this radiant erosion actually deals so much damage. The pushback, like you said, is crazy. The damage, obviously, is crazy. She's Valara. She's got the extra big hits that come in. Here's the pushback with the extra big hits. And then she has the best AoE magic res in the game. This is even better than Rosalia's. It's not 25%, it's 30%. And then you guys know I'm running out of breath talking about Valara, but the awakenings are nutty. I will say, in my opinion, the A1's slightly overrated for content like this because she's already so busted. If your gear's a little worse, then you're definitely going to see that it's pretty awesome. The A5 is pretty crazy for this. The A3, kind of useless for this, but maybe the best GVG awakening ever, because this just breaks her for GVG defense and makes her even more OP. So what better way to wrap up the video than Valara, huh?
Oh yeah, and one more thing
Please.
is she's also part of 2 of the best factions. We got Arbiter and also Esoteric. So
actually,
yeah, what a better way to end it, man.
One tag on that. She's part of 2 of the best, Esoterics and Arbiters, but very often you're gonna run Watcher and Cultist, and she's so good that you're still gonna run her with no faction and she'll still be your top DPS. That's how good she is, right?
That's how good she is. That's why she's broken. That's why I'm jelly that everyone has her except me.
Well, I hope you get her very soon. I hope all you guys get her too. And frankly, if you have like any cultists and Beelzebub and Valara, you will beat this with gear. As long as you have some gear, there's no excuse you're gonna beat it.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Dr. D's. We gotta go because we gotta go film the Gear Raid 3 video on your channel. Share with your mother, guys. Subscribe to Dr. D's. You'll find the link for that in the description, the top and comment. Subscribe right here, and we'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.